Only 71 degrees out this morning, much better than the 100 plus temperatures rolling into Modesto last night. Chris and I just topped off the fuel tank, got a little bit of breakfast there at the hotel, and we are on our way to Yosemite National Park today, and then we're hitting up another national park, and the goal today is to end up in Las Vegas. So should be a pretty fun day, a little bit higher mileage than the last couple of days, but should be some pretty good sights along the way. So I just hope this temperature doesn't creep back up too soon. Found out they have been in the middle of a heat wave here. I think the normal high is around 91, so the fact that it was up in the around 110 yesterday is a little out of the ordinary. Wow, the riding through the Sierra Nevada here is just crazy this morning. And we saw a sign quite a ways back now. It said 26 miles, next 26 miles curvy roads, and I got all excited. That grade we just came down was super steep, a lot of fun to ride. And we haven't even made it to Yosemite yet, and I'm already having a blast this morning. We got a nice cool temperature. It creeped up into the low 80s, and now it's back down to just about 70 degrees coming through here. So hoping that stays around for a while. All right, I guess we're coming into Yosemite.
Good morning.
Good morning. What was that?
You have a pass?
No, I don't.
All right, either the left or the middle lane.
Okay, thank you. What the hell's the middle lane? So we stop right here? Yeah, I would have thought that would have made sense. Good morning.
$25 in the car for a week.
Fire danger is high today.
Receipt is your pass, so hold on to that. It's good for a week.
Okay.
Just show that anytime you enter or leave the park.
All right, thank you. Look at this. Kind of reminds me of Needles Highway. This is how Kristen gets her pictures. She finds rocks and lays down on them. So amazing ride through Yosemite so far this morning. We've stopped at one of the visitor centers here. We're going to continue on east once we get finished here. That'll eventually bring us back out of the park, and then we'll start to head south as we make our way onto Nevada. But first, I really need to pee. We just came through Tioga Pass, which is 9,900 plus feet above sea level. And it's only about 66 degrees through here. Got a pretty good spot to sit here this afternoon. A good view of the bike. Stretch.
Fish sandwich?
Thank you. Chris and I just stopped off and had lunch there in Bodie, California. It's like a little historic ghost town. Pretty good food there. Now we're going to head down 395 south for a ways, and then eventually I think we're hopping on 136. I'll know it when I see it. So over the course of the last few miles, we've dropped several thousand feet in elevation, and subsequently the temperature has gone way up. We were right around 80 degrees, and now we're sitting, we just hit 100. So, but you know, it's a dry heat. Chris and I just stopped here and topped off the tank. I didn't need gas, but this will get us all the way throughout the rest of the day. Just talked to these guys in front of me here in this truck. They've got a KTM 990 and two KTM 950s. Telling me they just finished up a camping trip. Looks like they put those bikes through a little bit of work. I bet it was a lot of fun, but we're gonna turn east up here on Highway 136 and continue on our way. Just stopped here at the entrance sign for Death Valley National Park. Grab a couple pictures. Nothing really exciting other than that. You know, I was warned by quite a few motorcyclists that you should not ride a motorcycle through Death Valley in August because of the high temperatures. It was calling for a high of 120 degrees here today. It hasn't gotten up to that hot yet. The clouds have been blocking the sun a little bit, keeping it a little bit cooler in the low to mid 90s. Still hot, just not, you know, super hot. But seeing as how it's difficult to ride a motorcycle from West Virginia to Death Valley in the wintertime because of all the places I'd have to go through, it's about my only option. So I'm going to enjoy it today and then get into Nevada to complete the lower 48 states on my motorcycle.
I cannot begin to describe the heat riding through Death Valley. The only thing I can tell you is go stick your head in the oven, and that's what it felt like for nearly 2 hours. It got so hot at one point, Kristen had to hand me back the gimbal because her hands were getting too hot just being exposed to the air. When there's warning signs telling you to turn off your air conditioner because an incline's coming up and your car might overheat, it gets a little scary. And while Kristen never wants to go back, I can't wait to the next time I get to ride through Death Valley.
So I've seen like 3 prototype vehicles so far. You know, when you're flipping through like Car and Driver and it'll have like the black covers and stuff on it. One of them's even pulling a trailer uphill back there. I don't know if Death Valley is known as a proving grounds for new cars to make sure the cooling systems work on them and don't overheat. No clue. Speaking of cool, it's 120.9 degrees right now, and it feels like I'm inside an oven. 121, it's still going up, geez. And we're kind of holding steady at a high of 121.6. I'm glad I have the hand guards on this bike, but my hands are still cooking right now. And the cooling system's doing a good job. It's holding it right around 200 degrees Fahrenheit, so we got about another 3.5 miles before we turn up here and kind of start to make our way back out of the park. I hesitate to call it a park. The desert. And then we'll end up in another desert here before too long, but hopefully it's about 14-15 degrees cooler than this one. I've now officially ridden my motorcycle in all 48 states. We are currently rolling into Bodie, Nevada. We've already gone through 2 big bottles of water, but we are thirsty as can be, so we're going to pull over here at a gas station or something and get some liquids back in us. Get dehydrated, and then I want to say we got about 118 miles left, a little less than 2 hours. Alright, so I kind of cheated and just pulled up on the sidewalk back here to get a quick picture. We weren't going to wait in that line for the Welcome to Las Vegas sign. We are actually staying down on Fremont Street. Those of you that have been here know that's the old section of Vegas. I've never stayed down there before. I've always stayed on the Strip. But I wanted to try that out, and also just wanted to ride down Las Vegas Boulevard for the first time ever on my own motorcycle, or really on a motorcycle, period. With the lights all lit up, I thought it'd be kind of cool. So yeah, it'll take us a little bit longer to get to the hotel, but I think it'll all be worth it. rode in 100+ degree temperatures all day. And this is why I look like this. But we made it to Vegas. Ribs and what?
Vegetables, and these are like potatoes, hash brownie things.
I just went straight up wings.